Hello and welcome to another Let's Play.
Yeah,
Me,
gonna do some sniffing around, see if I can drum up some leads.
the GamerWolfSix of Red Dead Redemption 2. On last Let's Play, we did a quick Let's Play because I have no faith in this game. I'm gonna do a mission that I've done twice before because it crashed, and then I was like, we just need to redo this shit. And hopefully it won't crash this time.
It's funny. Busting up down here.
You guys talk. I'm gonna look at Twitter.
Fighting this lot. I ever tell you that?
I'm sorry, I've listened to these guys talk unskippably for about...
See, I'm boring you, Arthur.
Yes, you are.
We lost
For
men back there.
30 minutes.
We have lofty goals, Arthur. We're trying to reform society to a kinder, truer, better way. Now, of course, there's gonna be casualties. We're thieves.
Actually, I used to just put that up here so my face isn't all the way down there. But now it's just all the way up.
Dreamers in an ever duller world of facts. Now, I'll give you that, but come on. We got the day. It's nice out. Old Hosea says that there's a creek around here. I reckon it's full of fish.
Just going to be fishing. Just only slowly walking at a slow pace through camp.
Hey, old girl, come on down here. Why don't you show us this creek you've been pissing in? Hey, you don't look too rosy, old friend. I thought this warmer weather would...
My days are looking good along over.
I hate how slow this game is, since I'm just like, okay, at what moment will this game just be like, you know what, some rat happened, we're gonna just crash for no damned reason.
There, boy.
It crashed when, well, it crashed several times when I tried to start the game, but it crashed when, oh, what was it? When I got an achievement for having high thing with my horse.
Why don't we just fish here? There's a whole lake of them. Because I need to get out for a bit. Me and the old guard.
Old guard.
Before any of them back there, oh, it was us.
Us.
Curious couple and their unruly son.
It feels good here. You did well finding that spot, Arthur. More Charles than me. It's
Like, seriously, why can't it just be like, hey, I'm going to save here just in case the game crashes? The game's like, well, this is a long mission, so if it crashes, you start over, and you have to start in the beginning, and you have to slowly wake Arthur up and slowly move him over to Dutch and have Dutch slowly talk to him, and then have them slowly walk across camp, and then have them chit chat and then do the horse thingy and then continue on till the point that this mission is over.
We have to stick with the plan. Make enough money, then find somewhere where nobody will find us. Where we don't have to.
Also, I want his shirt.
Like where?
I got some ideas.
Guy on the right.
But I need you with me, not against me. Both
More.
of you. Of course. Still, we do need money. So keep a low profile, especially in the local town. After Valentine, I want everyone on best behavior here. No trouble. But start turning over the soil and the rocks. See what turns up.
Dutch, we've got to be discreet.
Imagine what a slew of rich simpletons there must be down here. Oh, this is perfect for you, Hosea. You'll be able to play them like a fiddle.
Nothing would give me greater pleasure, but
No buts. Not today.
Sometimes I just kind of feel like giving up all this because it kind of gives me something to do and stuff like that. It's kind of my identity, but then it's also like, fuck. Also, what is that train stopping for? Oh, cows? Okay, fair enough. It's like, what am I gonna do when I'm out half of the year, and people,
Hello,
okay,
gentlemen.
are constantly
Well, look at
knocking
the
on my door
cat
asking me to
again.
move a car or something,
I
you know?
seem to have gotten myself in a spot of bother.
Quiet back there.
Let's see if we can't sort this out.
Or shit.
How are you, boys?
Fine.
This is quite some country you have here.
We like it well enough.
Hoagie McIntosh, at your service.
Lee Gray. This is my deputy Archibald McGregor.
It's good to meet you.
You a Scot?
Partly. The best part.
Of course.
Now, tell me, sir, what did the silly, fancy fop back there do? Nothing too terrible, I trust.
He was accused of running a gold mining investment scam.
Oh, no. I'm sure he wasn't. He is a magician. I know him. He's a fool, but he is not a bad fellow. Now, can we just...
I wouldn't do that if I were you.
Shit! The Anderson boys! I can't have more scandal!
Well, allow us to help, my
More
friend.
scandal?
Arthur, Chase wanted man. And take Archibald with you.
Okay, time to get my shit together.
Come on, big guy. Perhaps we can discuss the foolish magician.
Let's go after that train. And do not shoot them, you hear me? Come on.
Not even in the leg?
All right.
Come on, we're losing them.
Will you relax? We're not losing them.
Faster, come on. What's your name, sir?
Arthur Callahan.
Faster, Mr. Callahan, please. My neck is on the line here.
I get it. I'm doing my best. So what are these fellas wanted for?
Well, the Anderson boys? Robbery, murder, kidnapping. They're the lowest of the low.
Looks like the son of a bitch is gonna make it. You sure I can't just shoot him?
No, did I not say that?
You've said plenty.
Goddamn cowards, hide behind that badge. Ooh, that must have hurt.
He'll be
Leave
fine.
him stay with that train. The train is slowing down to go through the station. Now's our chance. See if you can get alongside the train.
Yeah.
Tapping
Get
this
alongside that
thing.
flat carriage. You think you can jump on there?
Me? Why me?
Because you ride like my grandmother.
You are something else. You cop bastard. I didn't do nothing.
He had the high ground.
Turn off.
Come on, Mr. Callahan, I'm relying on you.
Running ain't gonna help.
Damn, there's hay.
Go, get after them.
Damn bastard. Get the hell away from me. Stop.
You see those quick time events if you know, played this before.
I'm coming for you.
Twice.
Stay on them. I'm gonna ride ahead.
Okay, bring out your knife and then the thing will stop.
Come here.
You know.
Do we need to bother? Let me go.
No.
Can't do that.
Try at least.
Man.
Come on, seriously.
Sadly so.
Just do it, and then we'll take it in, all right?
Do it.
Don't know how to fight.
Need some gin? Come on.
Okay, shouldn't hit him that many more times because that would kill him
I don't think he's
and
dead.
make me lose.
I think I won the fight.
Man, we did a lot worse that time. No, sir. Man, it'd be really nice if this game just saved just in case it crashed, because you would think you could
Deputy.
do that.
Sounded like quite a commotion.
It'd probably be easier than fixing all the
I
multitude of
sincerely
problems
hope
of this
so.
game.
Old Anders Anderson.
So what now?
Take him in, come on.
Just think of all the games
Fine
that you
job, well
play.
done. And a
Like,
pat
let's
on the
say-
back for me for stopping the train. Load Anders onto the back of your horse there, and we'll take him to Sheriff Gray.
Like, Fallout
There you
New
go.
Vegas.
You are a
It
natural.
auto-saves
All right, let's take him in. Follow
whenever you
What
go
about
through a
the
door, and sometimes when
me.
you're
Oh,
outside,
we'll
I
round
think.
'em up.
Same thing for
Anders
Oblivion and
back there is the
whatnot.
brains of the operation, and that's really saying
And you can
something.
do it whenever you want, I
boss.
believe.
That was mighty impressive, sir. I have to admit. I'd hazard a guess you've served the
This
law
game, it's
yourself
like,
at some
oh
point.
no.
Well, I wouldn't exactly say.
Like, couldn't you just save here?
That.
Are you familiar with the area
You
here?
gotta look for saving during a
No, not
mission.
really.
On your right here, these tobacco fields? This is part of Caliga Hall, big estate belonging to the Gray family.
Looks bone dry.
Yes, we are in dire need of some rain round here, let me tell you. The Grays have lived in Caliga Hall for generations. Fine people. My family's been working for them for years. Sheriff Gray's the one I know best, of course, but they own half the businesses in town.
Which town?
Rhodes, sir. You don't know it? Where we're headed right now. Ain't what it was before the war, but it has its charms. I'm sure you already know of the Braithwaites.
Like I said, just got down
Motherfucker.
here.
Another big family in these parts. They have an estate west of here. Awful people, truly awful. They've been fighting with the Grays for as long as I can remember.
Sounds like quite the place you got here. You're all right, boy.
Here we are. Welcome to Rhodes. Up there on your left.
There
is the
should
Rhodes
be a
Parlor
manually
House.
saving whenever you goddamn well
Very
please,
reputable
mod.
saloon owned by the Gray family. We also have a general store, gunsmith, post office, train station, of course.
What more do you need?
Oh, good, they're back. And that's your friend, right?
Yep.
Okay, we're gonna stop just ahead on the right, outside the sheriff's office. Can you grab Anders off your horse and carry him in for me?
Hey, fellas.
It's kind of funny, he says carry him in. Look how far
Sooner
I
you get
carry
off your
him.
horse, sooner we can get
in.
him in a cell. Just bring him here.
Mr. Gray! We got him.
Yeah, that's technically in.
I told you Arthur would deliver. Man has a passion for justice.
That's wonderful.
So, about my friend here,
Your idiot friend is free to go. But no more trouble from you, partner.
I promise you, this was all just a big misunderstanding. However, I want to thank you from the bottom of my heart.
I'll pretend to appreciate that. Mr. McIntosh, it has been a real pleasure. The mostly good citizens of Rhodes, we welcome you.
well, we're just honored to be here.
And make your friend behave. We got enough trouble from some of the residents, old-timers who've gone, sadly, to seed and lost their dignity.
What is
How
seed?
terrible. Come along now. I will keep this fellow on the straight and narrow.
Come back and see us sometime soon. Excuse me, gentlemen. Bo, these better be ugly rumors. Is it true you were seen talking to that wretched Penelope Braithwaite?
I can't thank you enough.
Where have you been?
Around,
And where you staying?
I'm renting a caravan on the edge of town behind the church. It's horrible, but no one comes looking. The whole town is trapped in this interminable feud between the two families. His lot, Gray's, and Braithwaite's.
Interesting.
Two old plantation houses, and falling out of rebel gold, and marrying cousins or not marrying.
Arthur, Jose, you start poking around. See what you can find out about that.
I have missed you, boys. I've heard about bounty.
There's been a price on my head for 13 years. It'll take 'em months to find us down here, and it seems like we can have a little sport.
Well, they're good bounties.
Where you hear this?
Some fellas I met at a camp near the state line said there was talk of it in bars in the north and west for 500 miles. There was talk of super agents of some sort.
Super agents. I'd love to meet one. It's just talk.
I'm sure it is, but I couldn't not tell you.
Stay out of trouble.
Thank you, gentlemen.
Okay, so these two plantation families.
So right here was when I originally stopped the Let's Play.
Yeah,
You know, the
I
one that
passed
was
by it
next to
earlier
the
with our
previous Let's
friend,
Play.
Archibald.
Mission.
Hosea, you see what you can find out about these Braithwaites.
All right. Thank you, Arthur.
Quite a fishing trip.
There's still time. I'm up for it.
Who's
How about
closing
you, Arthur?
doors?
Or have you had enough of the chase for one day?
Mission.
Sure.
Somehow
why
gain
not?
honor for that.
Great. Hosea, why don't you lead us to that spot you were talking about? I kind of like this place.
Okay.
Okay,
Let's
so
see if
here
we can avoid any more excitement.
Near got bit by a goddamn dog this morning. Not enough food for anyone.
It
just
goes from bad to
horses
better.
being able to be cold on spot. But I guess me looking down there made them spawn farther away or something. Oop, hey.
All right, gentlemen. Follow me.
Good one,
Does anybody clean that, or do they just wait for it to be washed away or something?
Oh.
And yeah,
So how
wouldn't be
far
able to
is this
save
creek?
at any point.
It's a bit of a ride still, and it's not a creek. It's the same lake we camped on, just a different pipe. It'll be worth it. I saw some big drum and sturgeon there. Should be rock bass, bluegills, perch, pickerel too. It's a good spot.
Looks
We'll see
smooth.
if you're as good at catching fish as you are at catching criminals, Arthur.
Trelawney owes me for that.
Trelawney owes everyone for something, but his information is good.
Plus, we are now ingratiated with the local law. I'd say it was a worthwhile diversion all around.
Where is this spot, Hosea? Timbuktu?
Not too much farther. Anyway, you two
I mean,
never told
camp's
me
just
properly
right
about
there.
that- Easy. You two never told me properly about that business with Cornwall in Valentine. What happened there? Apart from scaring the living daylights out of Mr. Strauss.
That was about the only upside. John and I didn't even have time to get paid for the sheep we rustled.
It is safe to say Mr. Cornwall isn't a man to let bygones be bygones.
Ambushed us in the saloon. He came with a lot
That's
of
an interesting
guards,
tree
what
out in the
seemed
distance.
Like just about every lawman in the county.
We've had closer shaves, but not that many.
And if Cornwall found us, the Pinkertons couldn't have been far behind.
They found me when I was fishing with Jack, remember?
Listen, it was good we moved when we did, but that mess is behind us now.
Yes. Jack told me you were a good teacher when you took him fishing. I said he must have you confused with someone else.
Very funny.
Right about here was when it crashed. And to load all that thing where we started, what, 18 minutes ago?
Yeah, okay, boy. Easy, boy. Good boy. There, boy. Yeah, good
After
boy.
this thing, if it doesn't
This is the
crash and
spot.
everything goes
Down
well,
to the left there.
I plan to just do a whole bunch of side stuff. Taking pictures, exploring, whatnot.
Easy there.
At least those things should be quicker. There we go. Now I can horse drift.
Whoa!
Only maximum bonding there.
I saw some boats around last time. Be good to get to deeper water.
Hey, those the boats you mean?
Yes. Good.
CPU is working at 0.8%. Yep.
I'm sure nobody would mind if we borrowed one of these. Come on.
You move any slower?
All right. This looks like a fine vessel.
Okay. Come on, Arthur. Let's get her in the water.
Oh. I got a good feeling about fishing here. It's supposed to be some incredible sturgeon.
Okay, here we go. Let me roll. You boys are too old for real labor no more.
You're too dumb for anything else.
You're still too quick for me, old man.
I enjoy picking on children. Now take us to the deeper water and pray for good luck and stupid fish.
But what about stupid luck and good fish?
That'll do, too. Head towards the middle of the lake. I think here's good.
All right. Good luck, gentlemen.
Should really come here at dawn or dusk. That's when you catch the best fish. We should use a lake lure. That'll give us a much better chance hooking something big like a sturgeon.
What's wrong with a good old worm?
Oh, worms are good for tiddlers like
they use the
bluegill
other
and
stuff,
rock bass,
right?
but you'd have to be real lucky to catch a sturgeon with one.
Lures it is, then. You heard the expert, Arthur. Let's bait up.
Keep the lure moving slowly on the water so it looks like a little fish just asking to be eaten. Are you trying to make your lure look like a dead fish? They won't be interested if it ain't moving.
You got something biting, Arthur.
You hooked him.
Oh, was it E?
He got away.
Damn it.
Lost it.
He got the better of you, I'm afraid.
I did this several times prior.
That feels like a bite. Ha! Got ya! Shit. Got away.
There he is.
Because why would you put the
You got a bite there,
release button right
Fish on
next
the
to
line,
the pull in button?
I got a bite. Got one. Damn it, I lost him.
Hey, look at this beauty.
There you go.
Well done, Arthur.
They can grow a lot bigger than that. Fella told me he once saw a monster lake sturgeon near the mouth of the river.
fish wouldn't
just
fit in
southwest
that
of Saint
bag.
Denis. 50-pounder, he reckoned.
I would like to see that.
There we go.
Hey, Hosea. Remember that time we sent Arthur out fishing? He came back with 3 beautiful bass.
Not this again.
I don't think I do.
Oh, yeah. You do. He was maybe 20. 21. Walked in all full of himself. We had a big feast. Toasted him all night.
This was 15 years ago.
Oh, I remember now.
Then, the next week,
I almost pressed E again.
Arthur and I are at the market, and Fishmonger calls out, "So how did you enjoy those bass?"
Look, you can fish, or you can go drinking all day, rob someone, and buy some fish.
That's on the hook, Arthur.
I used to go fishing with this feller back in the day. Wesley, his name was. Real miserable bastard, but he loved to fish. We'd go out all the time. But one day, we were river fishing when we see a funeral procession going over the bridge, and out of the blue, Wesley stands up, takes off his hat, bows his head. Then he sits down, picks his rod back up, and carries on. Doesn't say a word. So I'm a little surprised and say, "Wesley, that was nice of you." And he replies, "Well, felt I had to. After all, I was married to her for 30 years.
Oh, there he is.
Oh, dear God. I might swim to shore.
It looks like you got a bite, Arthur. Remember those big salmon I caught in Montana last year? We had a banquet planned that night until Copper went and scoffed the lot.
You never had control of that dog.
He had some spirit, though. Never lost the puppy in him, right to the end.
You know, I remember us saying how Blackwater was the furthest east we'd ever been. As a group, I mean.
Feels like the more we try to head west, the further east we end up.
We had all those safe spots picked out to lie low in New Austin after the ferry job.
I liked it there. Still open and wild, the way it should be. Somehow the desert makes you feel closer to the sky.
No point us trying to get back that way anytime soon. Pinkertons had patrols out all over tall trees and Great Plains. We saw when we went back for Sean.
Well, look at us now, huh? It could be worse. Plans change. That's just how life goes. Did I ever tell you my mother's buried in Blackwater?
Really? She is?
Apparently so. I only found out from an uncle of mine years later. Last I knew, she was still outside Philadelphia. I left home at 15 and didn't see her again. She and I didn't always see eye to eye. I wasn't always a very obedient child.
I can only imagine.
Still, I loved her in my own way, and she me in hers. Somehow, even from the grave, she managed to have the last laugh.
Nice, you hooked him.
Alright, I was gonna do tab because there's two things like, oh, it's gonna go the other thing, but it's like, oh, that, ends this whole thing.
Well done.
Oh, Arthur's pleased with that one.
One more.
Arthur's got a bite.
I remember fishing as a kid. Well, remember fishing as a kid, but also playing video games that had fishing in it, like Zelda. Just me and a friend playing that fishing thing, eating Oreos for hours. Good times. What time is it? I should probably check on work stuff. Because if people bug me during that, I can, you know, deal with it. Instead of having to be like, shit, I'm gonna have to stop this.
About that and let it rot in the bag.
Hey, I reckon we call it a day, fellas.
Already?
You ain't been chasing down outlaws.
So did they
Alright,
have
think we got a decent haul here. Pearson will be happy. Should we head back?
fishing rods that do that?
Not too far back to camp.
I don't remember that.
Good idea. Could be useful.
What about the horses?
Well, they'll find their way back.
Just follow the shore south, Arthur.
That was fun. Thank you, boys. Now, Hosea,
Yes.
how about a song?
Okay. All right, I got one for you. I asked that gal to give me some.
I asked that gal to give me some. She says, wait till the taters is done. I couldn't wait till the taters was done. I couldn't wait till the taters was done. Threw her on the floor and I knocked off some. I wish to God I'd passed her by. I wish to God I'd passed her by. Taters got burnt and so did I.
That was pretty good. But you know, what song we should be singing?
What?
Well, look at us. 3 mariners.
Ah, of course.
Well, we be 3 poor mariners newly come from the seas. We spend our lives in jeopardy while others live at ease.
He's done.
Shall we go dance this round, around, around? Shall we go dance this round, around, around? Hey, that is a bully boy. Come pledge me on this round, round, round. We care not for martial men that do our state's disdain, but we care for the merchant men that do our state's maintain. To them we dance this round, around, around. To them we dance this round, around, around. And he that is a bully boy, come pledge me on this ground, 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 ground.
Oh, bravo! Bravo! Well, you know, we should not let the folks back at camp think that we had too much fun.
Indeed not.
All right. I think we gonna
And
be
parts
okay.
or something?
I know. I always know. Whenever I got you two by my side, things are gonna be just fine. This place will be good for us. For now, anyway.
I hope so.
Well, I am going to take in the view.
I'll give these fish to Pearson.
I'm waiting for the save thing. Is that it? What was it, E? Yeah. Got silver on that one before. We're free? Well, actually, let's save first. Just mouse. In case. Oh, thank Jeebus. It was good to not have it fucking crash. So I guess next thing to do would be to... What is that one? Anything? Index? Doesn't tell me? Oh, there we go. Why doesn't it tell me the bounty's here? Well, and go all the way over there to do that. This is a mail? Where did it say bounty? I don't know, this game's kind of fucked. Well, that's gonna be the end of this display. I wonder if I could go into town there. Not sure, probably not. So anyways, please comment, cause I like comments, tell me what you like, dislike, tips, and if you like my YouTube and like to see grow, then please like, subscribe, and share that video be grown. Please remember to spay your animals, help control the pet population. And until next time, me, GamerWolfSix of, what is it, Red Dead Redemption 2? Also Blackwater, it's not that far away. It's like, what, away from a lake or something? We're on a lake. Who knows? See ya.